Hi, Cancerians. This is Mary Shima Chansuluka. Let's see, what is your situation as of now and what you need to hear from me right now? Cancerians out there. Sun, Moon, and Rising, Venus. What is it that you need to hear from me right now? Cancerians out there. What is it that you need to hear from me right now? Your first card is, we're looking at the Four of Pentacles. All right. Behind the deck, we've got the Four of Cups. Okay. Four of Pentacles is somebody who is sitting tight. All right. Not willing to let go. But the other card is speaking about the Death card. That card speaks about a transition. Okay. Moving forward. Letting go probably. All right. From the combination. This is not what you want because Four of Cups is somebody who's not happy about it. You are not okay with the situation. There is something about needing to let go, needing to move on from something which you are not ready to let go. Yeah, you're just holding tight, you're sitting tight, you're waiting. That is where I just broke the deck, right? That is a confirmation. You're holding on to something which is already dead. Okay? So leave the dead behind and move on with your life. You need to let go of this. There is 10 swords on this person's back. How much ever you hold on to a dead situation, it is just going to rot. Okay? I think I'm done with the reading. That's it. All right. Some of you might be dealing with a Capricorn energy, a Scorpion energy, a Cancerian energy, another Cancerian energy with the Four of Cups, or a Gemini energy. So whatever that situation is, which has come to an end, you need to let it be and move on. Whoa, do we have a jumper? Yes, we did have a jumper. That also attached to the Ten of Swords. Two of Wands. You are still trying to manifest this. Okay? This dead situation. So you are wanting it to resurrect. Yes, the Hierophant. If it's a relationship situation, it is over. But you are trying to, make it work, make things official, get married and all that. That's your vision for a dead situation. Okay, so they are double confirming how dead it is. And, why you're so stuck. Because you are already, sketching a future. Not realizing it is over. Some of you might be dealing with an Aries energy or probably a Taurus energy. Cancerians, a very harsh message to start off with. Can we have the next card, please? Cancerians out there. The time of the clock is 2:34. It's almost like I want to say ready, set, go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Huh? Let's move on. Can we have the next card? Nope. Yeah, Ten of Wands. It's a nope. As in, I'm not going to pull it out. But Ten of Wands, you are still carrying that, ready, set, go. You're supposed to run, but you have so much baggage on your back. You are not letting go of this baggage. So it's not easy to move forward when you are still thinking about, when you're still carrying a dead body on your back. That's brutal. You're weighing yourself down. You're stopping yourself from moving on with your life. All right. Some of you might be dealing with the King of Wands energy. Empress. Yeah, Two of Cups. Because this is what you want from this person. Wanting to get married, or you had been married with this person and it ended. Whatever the situation is, you are still wanting that Hierophant foundation with this person. Okay. And this is weighing you down. Again, I did not pull out these cards. You're slowing your life down because you're trying to make it work. You're keeping yourself single. All right, Knight of Pentacles, slowest moving knight in this deck. It's not going anywhere. It is like a stalled energy. It's just like the Four of Pentacles. Okay? The reason why, your life is going nowhere and you're single, you're solo, is because you are focused on making something work. And that something is that Ten of Swords, the death situation. Yeah, you're waiting. You're waiting and wasting your life away. I think that's the reading. What else can come out? Huh? Cancerians? You wanted to be the Empress? Their wife? Some of you might be dealing with a King of Wands energy, a fire sign, or probably a Cancerian or a Leo energy. A Two of Cups, another Cancerian energy. Sagittarius energy. Can we have Page of Wands along with the Four of Cups, Judgment? I think it's already communicated to you that it's over. All right, because judgment, a final judgment has been made within this situation. That is why, but you're still, looking back. All right, Page of Wands, and you're not happy with that decision. Can we have the next card, please? What else do you want to tell me here? The next card, please. Cancerians out there. Because I feel like the whole reading is already done within the first card. Knight of Swords. All right. Knight of Swords is a very fast-moving energy. Okay? Then we have the Ten of Cups. Behind the deck is the Three of Cups. Is something else happening? Because I asked, where else? I get the story. That's why I kept saying, I know this whole story. Now what? So because earlier it was a death card, they were asking you to move forward, right? You were sitting tight. You were asked to move forward. There is something else which is going to go. Let me just confirm that. Is it the past? Because that shouldn't make sense. Give me a second. Okay, this is the same energy. Okay? It's like you are not wanting to move forward. You are still looking at the past because you feel like any moment they will wash back in and offer you the commitment for marriage. This is a happily ever after. Any moment. It's like you convincing me the story is not over, dude. Like, it's not over. Even though it showed the Ten of Swords. No, I know I am waiting because I know they will come. Because Ten of Cups and the Three of Cups speaks about celebration. That was the reason I was a little confused. Why are we speaking? Is it a new energy? So it's like you are not willing to move forward because you are convincing yourself any day. Because earlier it was a Knight of Pentacles. You were waiting for a very long time. Things were not, you were keeping yourself stuck. But Knight of Pentacles to the Knight of Swords. You waited long enough because you feel like just tomorrow they're going to reach out. They're going to, get married with you. Because two cards, it speaks about celebration. That is why you're not willing to move on with your life. Okay? Because you're convincing yourself any day from now. Very optimistic energy, your head is up in the clouds, like you are losing your mind. You're not even thinking straight. Okay? Yeah, justice. You feel like this is, this will happen. This is supposed to happen. This is meant to be. So you got to wait. Okay? You cannot move on because this will happen. Somebody is in denial. Somebody is not seeing things for what it is. Okay, it's like obsession. Some of you might be dealing with a Taurus or a Gemini energy, a Pisces energy, a Cancerian energy, or probably a Libra energy. Cancerians, I'm a Cancerian energy. Has nothing to do with me. No. I think no. All right, Cancerians. Can we have the next card, please? Very slow reading. It's almost like annoying me. The Tower happened already, but you're not giving up. That is how crazy this person way of thinking is. From the Ten of Swords, all right, Ten of Swords, that's the dead energy. 10 swords on that person's back. Things fell apart. You cannot fix this. But you, my friend, is like, no, it doesn't matter. I can still fix it. I am not going to give up. All right, the other person has already walked away. They might have gotten married with somebody out there. And you are still, waiting, keeping faith. That's how messed up this reading is. I understand Cancerians are people who put their heart and soul into something. It takes a lot of time for people to move on. But somebody needs to. Somebody needs to move on. It's the Death card. It's over. Behind the deck is the King of Cups. I'm telling you, very, very emotionally blocked. Okay? When I spoke, I did not see that card as well. Okay? You're very invested into this. You're very convinced that I can still fix this. Some of you might be dealing with a Libra or Scorpion energy, or probably an Aquarius energy. You are still, is that the Two of Cups? Yeah. You are still holding on to the broken pieces, the broken past. Okay? After the Tower happened as well, you're still holding on to it tightly because this is what you want. You're convincing yourself if you keep, holding on or keep having that faith, then you will be back together. That's how obsessed this person is. Okay? I know it might seem a little repetitive, but this is a way they are communicating. It's a lost cause. Some of you might be dealing with an Aquarius energy or Cancerian energy, Libra or Scorpion energy. All right. I might be speaking directly to the Cancerians out there, or somebody whom you dealt with is not willing to let go of you. Okay, it's not you. It could be them who's still wanting to be back with you. So don't tell me, this is not me, this is them. I wouldn't know. Cancerians, can we have the next card, please? This one. As blunt as that. All right, Death card. Move on from this Tower. Let it be. It is over. Move forward. This one. Two of Wands. Look in the other direction. Look forward. Rather than keeping yourself stuck, waiting on a past, all right, waiting on a dead energy, you need to start making new plans. Make a new vision board. Yeah, you need to let go of this past. Whatever you're holding on to, be done with it. Behind the deck, we have got the, Chariot. Two cards which are speaking about take the reins of your life in your hand and just move on with your life. Am I pissed? No, I'm not pissed. Did I just mature in the last 2 months? I'm not getting pissed. I was just doing a Capricorn reading and I was just telling them, why am I not pissed at you? Like, was it Capricorn or somebody else? I don't know. But one of the earth signs. And I was just telling them, I don't think so. It was a Taurus energy. It wasn't Capricorn. Yeah, I wasn't pissed at Taurus, but the reading was crazy. Like, you would want to smack the person and ask them to wake up. But I was just speaking like, yeah, it's up to you. So I'm just wondering, is it me? Or the spirits are like, we don't care. Just put out the message, and if they want, because I'm not getting hyper. At least I feel like this reading is not very hyper. Yeah. Yeah, Chariot. Just move forward. Get behind the wheel and move forward. All right? Find a new dream. Dream something else. All right? Have a different vision. I want to cough. We still have just 4 cards on the table. Give me a second. I need some water. Two major arcanas on the table. The Tower and the Death. 3 major arcanas. The Chariot as well. It's about time you finally move on. Okay? Somebody really needs to listen to this. Because the past is not working out. I just broke the deck and we have the 5 Pentacles. That is your confirmation. You are not going to get together. Okay? Whatever the case is, they've shut you out. 5 Pentacles is a card of separation. You're not together anymore. Okay? So dream a new story for yourself. Some of you might be dealing with an Aries energy, a Scorpion energy, a Cancerian energy with a Chariot. What was the other card? 5 Pentacles or Taurus energy. Can we have the next card, please? Can we have the last card, please? Cancerians. Just one. Does it matter? 17 minutes of my time. We kept telling you, it's just not me. We kept telling you to move on. But you are still, we started off with the 4 of Pentacles. We are ending with the 7 of Pentacles. Both speaks about, keeping yourself stuck, waiting. You are willing to hang on to this Tower. Because you are hoping for a transformation within this Tower. Okay? Because you are not wanting to move on. 4 of Cups, you are not willing to let go. Yes, Ace of Swords. That is the way you're thinking. So, whoever this reading is for, you just wasted my time. From the looks of it. It's like, I'm not going to listen to you, bitch. That kind of energy is coming through. That is the way you're thinking. I've decided this for myself. I am going to wait. Because this is the way you're thinking. 9 of Swords, they will come back to me any day from now. I gotta wait. I got to. That's why you're waiting. Okay? Things will transform. They will come back into my life. I just got to hang in there as long as it takes. Am I pissed? No, just annoyed. You are willing to wait for things to work out. That's it. Some of you might be dealing with a Taurus energy. Again, another Cancerian energy. That's it. I wish you the very best. This is Mary sharing my channel. So look until next time. Bye.